This is for Twister from 1996. The director was John de Bont. The music composer was Mark Mancina. The cast is Alan Ruck, Helen Hunt, and Sean Whalen. The film is about, during the approach of the most powerful storm in decades, University professor Joe Harding and an underfunded team of students prepare the prototype for Dorothy, a groundbreaking tornado data gathering device conceived by her estranged husband, Bill. When Harding tells Bill that Dorothy is ready for testing and that their privately funded rival Dr. Jonas Miller has stolen the idea and built his own, Bill rejoins the team for one last mission. This was a good movie. It was a little slow in the beginning. Since this movie had a very loud and bass-heavy surround channel, this film was notorious for destroying surround speakers in theaters worldwide. A recording of a camel's moan was slowed down and used as the sound of the tornado. Filming in Oklahoma was briefly delayed due to the bombing of the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma City on April 19, 1995. Many of the crew went to the site to help with recovery efforts. Here, there are some twisty spoilers. I want to see more of Joe's tornado PTSD, Rabbit, the rivalry between Joe's group and Jonas's group. Since Rabbit had the maps, shouldn't he have been in the front instead of Joe and Bill? I mean, I know they went kind of rogue multiple times, but shouldn't he have been up front of the car line? Many of the news reports spread throughout the movie are actual weathermen from Oklahoma news station. The 1969 footage of Cary Elwes giving the televised tornado warning to Joe's family is actual archive footage of him issuing a tornado warning. However, George England did not join KWTV until 1972. Why does Jonas's group look like a government convoy with their all black cars? I know we need to differentiate between the groups, but there had to be a different way. I knew the first 3 Dorothys weren't going to work. I mean, you tell me you have 4 of these things. That is just making it predictable to not having the first 3 work. Melissa could have been written better. She was just kind of there and misunderstood. Why does everybody have the exact same clothes on? I get Bill and Melissa because they only came to get Joe to sign the divorce papers, and we're not expecting to join in on a big chase, but everyone else has no excuse. I mean, even Joe changes twice and showers. Why couldn't the group have left Melissa at Meg's house? She would have been safe there until the tornado. I mean, they didn't know that tornado was going to come for them, but it just seems like she's in the way. This movie had great CGI. You can tell they spent time on the tornadoes, but they could have spent a little more time when Jonas's car blows up. You can tell that it was just a little poof and fake CGI. It's like, I'm glad they spent the money in the right place with the tornadoes, but they could have spent a little more time on that. A nightmare sequence was shot with adult Joe flashing back several times to her traumatic childhood experiences, as well as multiple moments where Joe sees hallucinations of her dead father. One such scene would have shown Joe being visited by her dad, who gives her the strength and motivation to take on the final tornado. These scenes were cut because the Bont felt they took away from the overall feel of the movie. However, he also felt the film was missing something when these scenes were removed. He compensated by going back through reshoots and filming a new opening scene that showed the entire event in full sequence. So, what are your thoughts on this film? Have you ever been in a tornado? Are you excited for the sequel? Give me a like, drop a comment, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my channel.